From the Northway Bank Online Newsroom, I'm Gare McKenzie. This local and regional news update is brought to you by Northway Bank. Want a Northway Bank teller to keep in your pocket? There's an app for that, now available for iPhone and Android. Download yours today. Northway Bank with 17 locations throughout New Hampshire. The people you know, the bank you trust. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. A local board of nonprofits is now taking applications from nonprofits and municipalities in Carroll County that can use emergency food and shelter assistance. Board Chair Suzette Indelicato, the executive director of Starting Point, the nonprofit that helps victims of sexual and domestic violence in Carroll County, says a certain amount of money for the national program is given each year to New Hampshire and then passed on to each county in the state. The amount given to each county is based on an assessment of how many people each county helps. Nonprofits and towns within each county then apply for a share of the money at just more than $11,000 to be divided up in Carroll County now. Indelicato says it's a small, modest amount, but
every little bit helps, and that's truly why people will jump the hurdles for this grant, because this is one of those grants that you could spend 3 hours on just figuring out the website to fill out the application to apply for your money. So every little bit helps and does make a big difference to these small organizations.
Qualifying agencies must meet certain criteria, including having an accounting system, practicing non-discrimination, and demonstrating the capability to deliver emergency food and or shelter programs. If approved, each recipient gets a minimum of $500. One or two may get slightly more than $1,000. Last year, 13 out of 14 agencies or towns that applied in Carroll County were approved to get a portion of the money. The deadline to apply is February 28th. For more information, call Indelicato at 603-447-2494. A bill that would impose a moratorium on wind farm projects in New Hampshire is getting a lot of attention. Several hundred people showed up at the State House yesterday for a hearing. Many testified the projects would reduce property values. They said new wind farms need to be stopped until a comprehensive energy plan is established. But some opposed to a moratorium say it would hurt their livelihood. WMUR-TV reports Tyler Eaton, who represents union workers, said the bill would stop investment in the state and kill jobs. A lawyer for TransCanada, which owns local hydro dams, said it goes against a 2007 law saying the state should move toward renewable forms of energy to improve air quality and public health and mitigate climate change. In Maine news, a paper mill in western Maine is set to lay off dozens of workers as the mill's parent company makes cuts nationwide. DuPage Corporation says it's laying off 45 workers at its mill in Rumford. The layoffs will include both salaried and hourly workers and will take place over the next couple of months. The Sun Journal reports the local layoffs are part of broader cutbacks. The company's announced it will lay off 300 people across the country, cutting 5% of its workforce. In December, DuPage announced that it completed financial restructuring and emerged from bankruptcy protection. The company cites a decline in demand in the paper market as a reason for the layoffs. In sports, Hartford held off New Hampshire for a 49-44 America East Conference win last night. Vermont beat Maine 73-61. Dwight Howard had 24 points and 12 boards and helping the LA Lakers to an emotional 113-99 win over the Boston Celtics last night in their first game since the death of team owner Jerry Buss. In the weather today, partly sunny, scattered snow showers mainly this afternoon. Highs in the upper 20s. Northwest winds 15 to 20 miles per hour. Partly cloudy in the evening tonight, then clearing. Lows around 14 and mostly sunny Friday. Highs in the upper 30s. From the Northway Bank Online Newsroom, I'm Gare McKenzie.